Hi my friends, this is Arthas and today I'm going to show you my 5 mask run as a Assassination rogue. And just so you know, the build I'm using is the build that I saw on Infectious channel, which is a Exsanguinate Crimson Tempest build for Assassination, and it's pretty good. I've been able to out damage some higher item level rogues on some groups, and it's doing fairly well for me. I like playing it, and I've been training a little bit to do the 5 mask run, and the only buff that I'm gonna be using is the food one. I might use the fire breath or something potion on Rexar, which is probably the boss that is the worst in here. And yeah, let's just go. Right at the start of the run, I'm gonna be heading left to see which potion I can drink and the one I shouldn't drink. I'm also looking for the NPC to see where is the buff on the first zone. That can be either Gammon or the blacksmith guy. The blacksmith guy is gonna give you 10% increased damage, and Gammon will give you 10% increased health. And as the fourth guy is not there, I'm going for Gammon because I am gonna really need that extra health. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage on the run. Gammon's not a big deal, just gonna pop a 45-second cooldown, which is the Exsanguinate. Right after killing Gammon, I'm gonna go straight to the hard zone of the left wing, let's say, the left part of the vision. Also gonna be drinking the green potion a lot because that's the potion that's gonna give me the health regenerate. Gonna kill these little elementals. Not a big deal, just dot them up. Then gonna do the elite. Gonna pop again the little CD, 45-second CD, and use it with the Gift of the Titans that just procced. As you can see, the Gift of the Titans is buff icon. It's on my left. That's a weak aura that helps me with tracking the Gift of the Titans because it's a really powerful cooldown that you can kind of take advantage of. Has a 1 minute internal cooldown. That's not gonna show you unless you use the weak aura, or you can probably find any other add-on that does that. But yeah, I just use weak aura. Here I like to kill the first NPC and then let the NPC aggro this first group of mobs to the left. And then I just go down as I kill each group. I like to dot every single one of them with Crimson Tempest, and then I move away to let the appendages to get out, and I don't want them to get out of the ground where I'm standing because they will cancel the Azerite beam. Just DPS everything down, and as I got the Gift of the Titans, I went straight to the elite because he gonna deal sanity damage, and so I just want to burst him down as quickly as possible. That's why I popped my CDs there, but he went down nicely. I'm gonna be slowed a little bit by the leading foot, but yeah, at some point I tried to just let the dots kill the appendages and went to get the crystals to get some extra mementos on the end. I think there's like 2 crystals per zone. Just gotta know where to find. I think you can use like handy notes with the vision ones. It's gonna show you where you can find the potions and the crystals, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, constantly getting slowed because leading foot when you get into combat, and you move, you're gonna get slowed movement speed by up to 50%. I think it used to be like 80% or 90%, but they nerfed it, so it just goes to 50% these days. Yeah, they're going for the second crystal of the zone. Grabbing some more potions. With Shadow Collar and Wheelbreaker, you're not gonna have a particular issue with this combination. Shadow Collar is gonna mark areas on the ground, and you gotta avoid those areas. There will be like a droplet, a shadow damage droplet, and Wheelbreaker is gonna cast something like a smash on the ground. It's gonna leave also an area, and you gotta avoid that. Now, when heading towards these 3 mobs, you want to kill the Dominator first, as it has a 5 seconds stun. You can just kick it and kill it normally. It's Call of the Abyss or something like that. And getting to the next group, I'm just gonna pull everything up, Azrac Beam, and we'll be good. Now for the elite, you want to be moving whenever he starts casting stuff, or whenever one of the madness tries to get you, and you'll be good. The red spots he marks on the ground are the ones that, when they hit the ground, they're gonna drain your sanity, so you don't want to be standing on those. And you just saw I took sanity damage there. Got my sanity back, then drank the green potion. But that's the health regen. Unfortunately, I was not able to rebuff it at that point because just went down. I got the slow debuff, and now gonna head to the boss. Gonna pop everything on the boss, not getting hit by the fire ground, as that is a stun on a straight line. Just gonna move a little bit to one of the sides, either to left or right. Gonna cast the Unleash Corruptions. There's gonna be some adds, and then it's Ring of Chaos. Just don't touch on any of the circles there, and not gonna get stunned. It's pretty much just stay close. If you're a melee, just stay close to the boss. Stay inside his area, and just keep running around. You're gonna be good. And then clear the adds that the boss spawned, and you're gonna be good. Just go to the next area. That's how I like doing. I like going to this harder area first, and just on the way back I go to the easy area of this left wing. Here, the only thing that's gonna be really giving us a problem is Scorching Feet, because it's gonna make me aggro stuff that I shouldn't be killing, that I could just skip. And there we also have Buemba, that's gonna give us a 10% pace, and I think it's also a 10% movement speed buff. Graded Void Elementals are also some kind of a problem, as they cast the Void Buffet on you. That's gonna increase the shadow damage that you take. And yeah, if you have another mob that gives you shadow damage, that's gonna be a real problem. here, as my sanity was draining, the horrific figment will start spawning when you're below 50%. And that just happened as I was passing, or I was ignoring a pack of mobs. I was just not gonna kill them. Here I wanted to use Gift of the Titans as best as I could, so I just went straight to the other pack and started dotting them up. Here's where Scorched Feet started to cause trouble. I always make sure to interrupt the Tormentor because he casts a shadow damage on my area, and that really does some damage. These Scorched Feet just made me aggro these two, and these two are a really dangerous combination because the Void Element is gonna cast that debuff that's gonna make us take increased shadow damage. Then here I almost died, was really close to dying, and the Scorched Feet kept not helping me. But eventually I managed to kill them. And right after I killed them, I activated the totems and just waited for another figment to spawn. Because they probably have a, let's say, cooldown to respawn, or a timer to respawn, so I just waited for another one to pop up. And then after I kill it, I'm gonna use a sanity orb because I'm gonna be with a decent amount of sanity to face the boss. This boss is not any big of a deal. The hopelessness is gonna bother you a little bit, and also the waves that keep coming from the sides that can stun lock you. Yeah. Still not a really hard boss. Now that he's dead, we're just gonna head to the right wing of the divisions. And there pretty much we can like clear the area, and we could go to the straight to the last area, but I prefer doing the first area than the second area, and then I just take totem back to the first area so I can go for a troll or the last boss. First elite, not a big deal. It's just gonna cast the Dark Force and it's gonna push away. You just have to be careful to know so you don't stand on the areas from one of your masks. Other than that, not any real threat. Avoid the purple marks on the ground, or you will lose some sanity. I think as Bamba was on the other area, we're not gonna have the crit buff here. Again, see a Dominator, kill a Dominator. If we were on the Stormwind, these Dominators would be the SI7 informants, because they also have the Touch of the Abyss. So yeah, Gotta focus those ones. Talk to Garona. At this point I was just trying to drink the potion, but the ads were not really helping me there. The rest of this area is just pretty straightforward. Just have to kill everything, open the areas, and I was also looking for the crystals to get that extra mementos on the end.
Careful around those explosives.
And as I got the Gift of the Titans, here at the end I just went straight to the boss. And when he casts the Void Torrent, you can now actually stay right on the middle of the boss and he won't hit you, but unfortunately I wasn't right on the middle. That's why I got caught on it. But I think I had just had enough dots on him to kill him really fast. Gonna look for the last crystal and gonna grab that chest and head to the last zone. So this last zone is, or Valor of Honor, is the area that I hate the most on this run. Every single run that I do, this is the worst zone, just because of those scarabs and swarm leaders. Just because of the insects and the boss. Every one of these ads will put a dot on you that when it reaches 5 stacks will stun you, and that deals quite a lot of damage. They deal a lot of damage. I also went to look under the bridge for one of the crystals, but it was not there. That was just a potion. And the run was going pretty smooth until this part. Here I should be just going straight into the line, but I took damage from crossing that part, and that was where I aggroed everything. It was just really bad. Got stunned, got killed. The revive I was saving actually for Rexar, but unfortunately I died there. And yeah, that's where I got scared. I just thought like, oh, okay, run is done. I'm not gonna get to Rexar. I'm just fucked. Because yeah, Rexar deals a lot of damage. Okay, so I just made to that back. Try to use the Gift of the Titans, because yeah, that really helps a lot. Trying to kill the Swarm Leader first, because he applies the dot really fast. After that, we're just trying to kill the rest of the mobs while avoiding the stuff, but I got headbutted into the other pack. Yeah, and that's where I just thought, oh my god, that's not gonna be the run that I'm gonna be able to make the video out of it. But I actually ended up making it and killing this pack. So, still not planning it, but it didn't brought me down. Now, as my health was taking a little bit of time to regen, I just ate a sandwich, a Big Mac, and then I just went straight to Rexar. I like to pull him into one of the war cages, let's say, and then the other ones have to run towards where I am to get on the line of sight so they can charge me. I just burst, pop everything I have to deal the most damage I can, and after each war charges me, I just pop every single defensive cooldown and use the Azerite beam. If they die on the time, that's good. If they don't, I just run away and take Rexar with me while trying to line up sight the pigs. And now that we got Rexar killed, just gotta kill the horrific pigment, and the run is pretty much done. That's pretty much where the biggest threat is. Here I was just looking for the crystals. And went to, after killing the two guards that are guarding the last boss, just gonna turn in the crystals and then head to Troll. pop a sanity orb, and then open on Troll and both of the boards too. Just try to dot them up and use the Azerite Beam. Pop the Cloak of Shadows right before he stunned me, so I don't get stunned. And the rest of the fight is pretty much avoid taking damage, avoid as much as possible taking damage and taking the mechanics. Now I just popped up the cities. And yeah, the rest of the fight is just pretty easy, just the standard mechanics that we already had and a bit of new ones.
Exploration concluded. Initiated exit protocol.
And Troll is dead. Just gonna grab the rewards from each one of the chests. Gonna be getting some mementos, echoes of Nyalopa, and from the big chest you're gonna be getting the item, 470 corrupted item. So yeah, that is pretty much my run. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.